job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Pharaoh Brown, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards.
Let's go, Clown.
Loss, and now
Yeah.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. 3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Michael Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Ingram again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Kamara up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Let's go, Cooper.
Amari Cooper. 63 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Let's go, defense.
And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They go up the middle with Chubb. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. They run again with Hunt. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And the ball is knocked out, and I think the Browns got it. They did. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but
look at that hit, what?
The defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a diving effort.
Look at that catch, boy. Let's go.
This is
You finna quit.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
Oh, yeah, he's scared. He's scared.
They're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Andy Dalton. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just
It's
sit
really
in the
a
pocket
pick.
and get
Everybody saw
comfortable.
that.
That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, you gonna quit after this.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, he get in there.
Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw here, Dalton. Looking for Landry.
Let's go.
It's intercepted.
Let's go. Defense.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own
Best defense in the
41.
game, man.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, and what a play on special teams
Let's
here.
go.
This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And
You keep doing that same play. What's wrong with you, man? You ain't got no playbook.
Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Passing, it's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
You can quit.
To the end zone. It's
Don't
a
quit.
fumble return for a Browns TD.
I'm too much for you.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're
Yeah, how we
putting
play
2 hands
football
on the
in
ball
Georgia.
here as the kicks away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
defense.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. To hopefully
hitting hard out there now. You gonna drop it.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Let's go.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Throwing now, Watson.
It hit him in the head. What are you doing, son?
Through the contact, brings up second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And some space here. And he will reach
That boy running, boy.
Before going out. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's touchdown, Browns. Pharaoh Brown, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Defense nasty.
Sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before